so let's give up.
It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the
good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Alright.
Kentucky ready to go toe meet leather and start this game. And he's coming out in the end zone. Not nearly as much he worked when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
So Tennessee's will have some work to do after that short return. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
Bro, I'm zinned up right now.
With energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Oh my gosh.
Catch on the right side. At the 20. And he ran
Bro.
away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
So, fun fact, the Battle of the Barrel doesn't exist anymore because 2 Kentucky players died in that time period, so you had to stop it.
Here are our impact players in this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coach
Staffs this week, we asked them who needs to step up and play, but they immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
We anticipate this will be much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football.
Going up top. And he's got it.
Boom.
25. A huge gain on that.
I didn't mean to throw at them, but we'll take it.
And he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're going to stop him in the 21 after picking up 2.
Well, they're going to stop that run. David might.
Second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he's knocked out immediately
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early on this opening drive for them. They're doing a nice job running the football there on third down.
No.
They're in a position on the field now. Defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force it again on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
There you go. That's that fullback.
Touchdown, Kentucky!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me right now. Come on.
Can anyone
Oh
catch
my
it?
God, those stupid mistakes.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that.
What are we doing, guys?
He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really
We're popping
disciplined
this in.
job by the coverage
You're doing
unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He lets it fly. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Touchdown, baby. There you go.
Defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown.
I'm all in duck and we're good.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yes, so much fun to watch playmakers outside.
Bro, just jump. There we go. Good stop.
Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
We gotta play a lot of nickel.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
He's one
Reese,
that
I think
their guys
players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
shotgun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now.
Oh, you see my guy right there?
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Like,
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
there's no way he runs.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They move the tight end all over. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Hold down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Peters. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. The Vols have it with a 1st and goal. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result...
What?
He's
Oh, my
got
God.
it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback goes out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real
There we
thing,
go.
man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense enough.
Lets it fly. Snags it. Touchdown,
I am
Kentucky.
buzzing right now. I am buzzing right now.
And they did tack on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more. And the ball's on the ground.
Get it. There we go.
The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Wildcats. The defense with the score.
Hey, Heidman.
The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. DB's right up on the receivers. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense lining up quickly. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking for a man. It's Wells. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for
Bro,
this offense.
I am so high. It just
Some
feels great.
momentum.
It
Needed to
feels
find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting the first down.
And the Vols look to keep this drive humming.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality.
And the pass hits, picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Kansas offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
I was trying to do a spin move. You didn't let me do it.
First down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Talk about making it easy.
Dude, they're really playing that pass. Look at that.
A bunch of yards on first.
They just have a lot of room.
Second down, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The hand to the running back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll get rid of it. Got his man down.
Nope, I want that. Give me that. Give me that. Oh, this is in, you guys. This is working.
Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26.
I'm 6 for 6 passing. Oh, they're running it.
Offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure.
Nope, he's running.
David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
Okay, never mind. He's not.
Oh, look out, there he goes. He's
Wow,
at
that was a nice RPO.
He just kept running.
Right there.
Run
Yeah.
away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to Brown. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Hey, who the fuck's that guy in the sideline?
Play at 2nd and 6. Gets rid of it.
Oh my gosh.
Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First down here for the offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bruce. And he could not get loose on the run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw. It's Wells. They're trying to get to it. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much
Wow,
trouble.
it's made it.
It is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening.
You know, interception was on me. Whatever, I'll take it.
Oregon has some work to do, but go against this this team at your own risk. The program who won the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities.
It's a high-score game.
And vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space.
All right.
Hustled by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking downfield, it's Wells.
All right, forcing a punt. Forcing a punt.
To save the yardage on third down. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack enough. He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Buys a little time. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra block because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Quick pass on the fly motion. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break.
Boom.
He goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. They've extended
Oh, boy.
control here in week 9.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands
There we go.
team
Just end the half right there.
as they make the grab and get the ball. First half in the book.
Yo, what is this carry angle?
Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that route.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he left him grabbing. On the move at the 30. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown ball.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Got room at the 35. And there they go again with another.
Bro, the refs do not want to.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gilmore.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
56, Tennessee, 30.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He'll keep it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And here comes the offense on second down. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the lone running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Brown has it. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Wildcats are threatening on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take it.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's not afraid. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Back to throw, it's Wells. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Volunteers!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Puts one in the spin cycle. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Bye-bye!
And the route is on. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just getting the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st down and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wells.
Dude, pick that.
Missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Sawyer. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Have a day, young fella. see some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Ball's out. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Wells. Coming after it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in.
You know, and I think a more accurate throw gives him a chance to catch that in stride, turn upfield, and get the first down. He was able to pluck it out of the air, get his foot down and bounce, but now it sets up 4th and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sawyer. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass, it's Wells. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Off play action. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Nope, that's interference. Interference.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going for it all. It's incomplete.
Oh well.
They tried to finish.
I'll take a 75.
Bang and couldn't quite connect. There's a long and storied history of great games between these 2 rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
It really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this one.